A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And here we can check out the score for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. You've got Cunningham, Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Ball in at the point. And for San Antonio, we've got Saddiq Bey. He's out there with Kuminga, and it's Cooper in at the point. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Tatum. There's Ball with the 3 from beyond the arc, and then some.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Here's Springer. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Yep, it counts.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Cooper the pass to Springer. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Springer. Last game he had 10 points. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Springer, good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Davis kicks to Cunningham. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Cooper. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
On top of being a great player, AD's a great teammate. Even forcing his way out of New Orleans, he was honest about what he wanted, didn't complain along the way, and hasn't complained since.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Wizards. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Cooper against Ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Chicago.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Cooper. Will it go? That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And the three ball is good.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Springer. He's got 6 and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The first one falls. Chicago making some changes. Mitchell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jordan comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Cunningham. And he makes both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Outside Jordan. Rebound San Antonio. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Springer, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Michael Jordan on the wing. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Tatum, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
And that one falls for Tatum. And the Bulls making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Springer. He's got 11. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Jordan misses in close.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he can't get the first one.
For your Spurs, taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Chicago. 10-point lead. And Jordan gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Springer. He's covered by Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Springer. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Chicago, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Martin, and it's Batista in at the 5, roaming the paint, and it's good for 2. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Here's Tatum. Buries it down low. Tatum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Hall. Off target with his 3. Chicago's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Jordan with the bucket.
High percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Chicago making some changes. Davis is checked in for Mitchell. Giannis comes in for Tatum. And it's Cunningham in for Michael Jordan. Stanley, the pass to Martin. Here's Cooper. From the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Cooper's got 5 points so far.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Ball. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Stanley. It's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
To the paint. Here's Cooper. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cooper's got 4 this quarter.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ball's checked in for the Bulls.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for
1. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing, but I love the opportunities these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Cooper, the pass to Bay. Wide open shot is on the money.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Spurs trail by 17. Cooper, the pass to Kuminga. He feeds it to Martin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but his team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Right side Davis. Cunningham dishes it to Davis. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Stanley. Over Giannis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years now invites contact.
And there's the pass to Bay. Here's Kuminga. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
1:07 left here in the second. Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Stanley. He's covered by Ball. And Davis sends it back. Here's Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 11 points for Giannis.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Stanley. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
This is one area where Lonzo Ball continues to improve, creating space for his shot off the dribble.
It's stolen by Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And yes, it's good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding depth has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So for Chicago right now, Anthony Davis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Tatum. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Stolen by Ball.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Here's Kuminga. Can't connect from short range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ball with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Right wing. Here's Bay, and Davis sends it back.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender, capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
Tatum. Bay pulls it in.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Drills it from outside. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
The three from Tatum. And they recover it. And it's slammed in by Davis.
The team relies on Davis for this, keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Springer. Antetokounmpo defending. And the rejection by Giannis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 13 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
San Antonio calls timeout. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Antetokounmpo.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
It's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
He takes it in and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Martin, the pass to Reyes. Offensive rebound, Spurs controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Reyes, he's covered by Ball. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And that one is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Spurs have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Driving in. Reyes, the pass to Batista.
Chicago foul. Lamelo Ball. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Stanley's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Tatum down low. And a missed layup. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The baseline J. Paul, no good. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive penalty.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Cunningham. Pass to Stanley. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Stanley. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The long-distance 3 is there. Stanley's got 5 points so far. Well, Chicago has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And that one, good.
Well-trained and blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Passes it to Kuminga. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Ball. No good. And so it's Chicago out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Perkins out there with Kuminga. Then there's Cooper. And it's Stanley in at the 2 guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass the ball. Driving to the basket. San Antonio with the rebound. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
There's the pass to Stanley. Here's Cooper, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And Chicago shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Ball with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cooper against Ball. Going inside. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Here's Grimes. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Reyes, the pass to Perkins. And here's Bay. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections. It can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breathe. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Chicago making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rose passes to McDaniel. It's deflected. Bay wide open, and he fired. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And here's Rose outside, and no good that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Knocks down the three ball.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Rose in the post. That one goes in. Rose has got his first basket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Good. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Sick handles from Derrick Rose. Off the dribble, he's pretty good.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Reyes, he's covered by Rose. Here's Reyes, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Jordan's shot is off, tipped away, and stolen by Jordan.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Lamelo Ball.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Count that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
At the line for the Bulls.
No good on that
one. Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stanley, guarded by Jordan. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to McDaniel. Now here's Rose. The 3 ball. Carries it from 3-point range.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.